guys. I didn't wake up at 8 a.m. to do my live, but here we are. We're gonna go shiny hunting and talk about Pokemon. Let's see if I can get some people in here. Here we are. Oh, I need to up my cardio a lot. I've been doing, the incline at a slow pace, which is good, but I need to get my, what's it called, speed up better regarding to just running in general. But how you folks doing? Maybe this is gonna sound better with my earbuds in because last time you guys just heard the treadmill and it sounded like shit. So, first of all, can you guys hear me? Let's just say testing 1, 2, 3. Well, I got one person in here. Maybe they can help me out. But as we guys, everyone knows, the government is opening up today. A lot of good things are on the horizon, but with every hill comes every slope. I don't know if you guys have heard that we are about to potential get stimulus checks. Now, stimulus checks, what does that mean? It means that the government, in order to combat the market, is going to be printing money, right? They're going to be printing money to give out to the market to hopefully recover the market. Now, you can't just print money and say, here you go. The value of the dollar goes down when you do that. People don't realize that. People just see the check in their account and they go, let's go. And what are they going to do, right? What are they going to do? They're going to go straight to the market. They're going to go to Facebook Marketplace, especially in our community. They're going to be buying up a crap ton of booster boxes, a case worth, I think. So we're going to see an influx of buying and people raising their prices. So now that's happening. Pokemon is ramping up their stuff to prepare for more sets. We got Mega Dream on the way. And we all know what happens when a specialty set comes out. It becomes very like let's go back to Crown Zenith. The real dedication. Most people are still sleeping, but you're already hey, I appreciate it. I got some goals on my end to drop a lot of weight. I'm on a goal to hit 190. Currently right now I'm like 218, 220. I'm fluctuating between that. So it's gonna be a grind, but here we are. So this is how I'm gonna be combating this is by ranting about Pokemon and doing cardio at the same time. And I'm also shining hunting too. If you guys didn't know that, I'm gonna get my channel streaming little section. I'm getting a laptop very soon. Hey, let's go. Let's go, folks. How you doing? If you haven't met me for the first time, how you folks doing? I'm the Pokegator, where I'm going to be motivating you with Pokemon and fitness. We're going to be doing this together. I mean, life is crazy, so might as well have a friend in the gym, right? And we always got to dial it in. So I'm going to be currently going for 40 more minutes on this treadmill. So keep me entertained. Amelia, how you doing? Okay, folks, here we go. So what was I saying? Yeah, so we're gonna get an influx of dumb money. This dumb money is gonna go feeding right back into Pokemon, like Phantasmal Flames. A lot of people are gonna be spending their stimulus checks on Pokemon, and that's a scary thought. They're not going to be investing into themselves. They're not going to be putting it safe for a rainy day because that's what that money is. A stimulus check is to make sure that the household is safe and the household can provide for themselves, especially in a hit that we had with this government shutdown. Now, when I say that they're going to be plugging it back into Pokemon, a lot of people right now think that Pokemon is like Bitcoin. It's like the investment. Like they only have seen what this year has brought. I joined the hobby about 4 years ago, and I'm telling you right now, the alarms are blaring in the background. It's scary. It's scary seeing how much inflation has happened, and especially in a hobby that channels. I'm telling you that there is channels who talk about market, who talk about business, and they themselves are talking about Pokemon and how scary the market is because of a collectible being this way. Um, and I, it's a little, and that doesn't scare you enough. My channel is not here to give out fear. I'm just trying to protect people that it's going to be okay. I believe when we hit 30th that Pokemon is preparing. They have two mass amounts of data regarding to celebrations, evolutions, um, their their flagship sets that are about the past generation, right? They know that people are going to want them. So I think Pokemon right now is heavily focusing on 30th without us even knowing. They're be feeding us Phantasmal Flames. They're going to be feeding us Mega Dream. Um, and I honestly think that Mega Dream, I think it's going to be a good set. I don't think, I think that everyone believes that like everyone's looking for the next Evolving Skies. If you're looking for the next Evolving Skies, I'm telling you right now, it's Evolving Skies. If you want to invest in something like that, invest in Evolving Skies. That's what I'm doing. And it's dropping too. It's freaking dropping. Um, I'm seeing Evolving Skies drop from 2,500 to 2,000 potentially, and maybe even lower. So I have set myself for success. When this drop does happen, I will be ready to pick up maybe one more Evolving Skies and some Dustin Rivals. That's really what I'm doing right now. That's what I'm looking at. But like, if I don't get Dustin Rivals next year, I'll wait to 2027. I'm chilling. But that's where we get to really talk about Pokemon and enjoy the hobby. I currently enjoying the hobby in different ways than most people who only look at the cardboard aspect. Man, I love Legends ZA. Legends ZA is a fantastic game. It has kept me entertained. It's kept me it's kept me in it's really has kept me believing that Pokemon is constantly evolving. I know I know the graphics aren't everything that everyone wants them to be. I know that the windows look the same, but you got to look at take you can't eat the cake and have it too, right? I really believe that Legends ZA is a fantastic game. The Mega Evolutions are awesome. Um, Everyone's talking crap about Mega for Alligator. Mega for Alligator is a fantastic design. Come at me in the comments down below. Um, And but like, let's talk about that. We're talking about what's going to be happening next. Now, with all this craziness happening, stimulus checks, phantasmal flames, people backdooring sets, people are getting the rockets, Moltres um, out of nowhere and they're selling it. You got to watch what people are doing. There's a lot of people in this market who talk to each other, who know what's going to happen. We're seeing people who have bigger channels liquidate their stuff because, uh-oh, something's happening. Uh-oh. At least with Team Rocket Joey, he lets people know what he's doing. Hey, how you doing? Welcome in. He at least tells people what they're doing. But, you know, there's people who have the Pokemon business in their mind. They have gone so far deep into Pokemon that they haven't spread themselves outward where if this stuff happens, if this correction in the actual market happens, no one is going to go to collectibles. People are going to take their money, liquidate, and focus on their lives. Um, we got to look at the housing market. Housing market is highest it's ever been. We're looking at probably a 2008 uh, recession with regarding to that in 2026, 2027. So me myself, I'm preparing for that. I'm preparing to get a house. Now, am I going to be using Pokemon to buy a house? Absolutely not, because I'm not expecting my collection to be that way. I'm collecting because it's fun. And I really feel like that's what a lot of people are forgetting, right? A lot of people are forgetting that Pokemon is a collectible, and it's fun, and it's made to be shared with the community. When you have a lot of people gatekeeping something like that, gatekeeping happiness, gatekeeping dopamine, it causes that FOMO. It causes that portion of the human brain to want it even harder. And a lot of businesses do that. They try to capture the dopamine, they try to gatekeep the dopamine. And right now, this is where we're seeing a lot of the sneaker bros and a lot of other people in this hobby try to capitalize on that. Now, do I believe there's channels like PokeNE and other like PokeNE, Danny Phantom? Um, are those the channels that are doing it? No, they're not. They've been a part of this hobby. They've been selling. They have just became a business because they believe in Pokemon, regarding if it's up or down. We just have way too many people who are trying to basically grab as many bricks as possible and stop you from crossing that bridge. And right now, Pokemon is building the road faster than people can put up those bricks. So right now it's a race. We are in a midst of a race with who can get past who first. Currently, right now, scalpers are winning. I will admit that scalpers and resellers are winning. Every time I go to every time I go to a card show, I'm seeing what I call target investors. Now, these target investors, what does that mean? Target investors are people who have accumulated their product from big box stores. Their stance is ultra modern, the modern hits, and um, it's not looking good. Because why do I need to buy an ETB for $110 when I potentially have a chance to get it for 60? It doesn't make sense. And that's where I get back to that. mantra of them putting those bricks in front of you. You just got to look through the cracks and see the light at the other side. That Pokemon is coming, and they're going to come with a vengeance. Now, I want to say, if you haven't been checking out Pokemon and the Pokemon community and um, the PokeTubers, right? The PokeTuber drama is very interesting, right? Um, Mimic Brew's video about PokeTubers being the main problem of this inflation is completely um, his video, the way he explains it, is correct. The view of people of saying PokeTubers are the main cause of this is completely wrong. As I said, the secret sauce has leaked into the everyday world. Pokemon and YouTube are such a small piece of the pie. There's so many people who just collect and just do it because that's what a lot of other people are doing to make money, right? They don't stop on some Pokemon. They don't tune in every single day. So that's why I say it's not the PokeTubers' fault. It's how people think that they can make quick money, the gatekeeping of the dopamine. Because as I said, if you find a way to lasso that feeling, it's a no-brainer, right? That's kind of like how we look at sets. Like Evolving Skies was like brought a lot of great hits. So a lot of people are going to go towards that in the future. That's why I have accumulated actually quite a bit of Evolving Skies. Man, I'm feeling it now, Mr. Krabs. I'm actually currently at 33 minutes, and I actually just ran a mile prior to this. So, whew. But folks, how are you doing? I know that you guys are lurking in here, but I'd like to get to know you, right? How you folks doing? If you're in here for the first time, my name is the Pokegator. It is a pleasure to meet you. I'm going to be doing cardio and lives quite a bit. Huh, man, oh man. But that's kind of like where my rant is at right now, right? That's where my rant is. That's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. Maybe that I really do get back into making videos again and content creation so you guys can just not see a guy just working out on a treadmill. Um, I definitely am going to try to have a screen right here where I stream me playing Legends EA as I work out for an hour. I feel like that's going to become something great. So good, a lot of good plans, folks. A lot of good plans, and I appreciate everybody just hanging out, having a good time. And I really think that's it. Uh, what's your BW body weight? Is that what you're asking? 'Cause if it's my body weight, I am 220. My real goal is to hit 190, and I'm gonna do it. I am determined. So when people come in here and chat with me and talk with me, you're only making me better because the more I ramble, the more I forget I'm on a treadmill, right? Ooh, maybe one of these days I'm going to try to do a subathon see if I can hit 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube, and I just won't get off the treadmill until I hit that. What do you guys think? Think that would be fun? Maybe do a subathon, give away shiny Pokemon, talk about Pokemon, relax, see a guy. Ooh, okay. Now, if you want to watch something from the past, Code Geass. Code Geass is a fantastic anime. If you're like into like the Gundams, mech, um, I will have to say, if you're like into like slice of life or like kind of like mystery and magic, um, Mashi is really funny. It's on Netflix. It's about a person who doesn't use magic, and they, um, oh, okay, Codevease. I think that's how you spell it. It's let's see. I watched it when I was like middle school, so that was like almost like 15 years ago. No, not 15 years ago. Goodness, like 17 years ago. No, 18 years ago. That's crazy. Holy hell. Guys, don't get old. That's crazy to even say out loud. Thank you for making me feel like I'm, oh no. Yeah, I'm 30 years old. I'm 30 years old. I have a daughter. I have another daughter on the way. Man, this is what like, oh man, that blows my mind when you say stuff like that out loud. Whew. And I see, is that, I'm trying to see the profile. Man, I bet that brings, yeah, like when I was in middle school. Now, it really makes me sad because most of the generation now, oh gosh, it makes me think of when I was a kid and what the kids are doing nowadays. Everyone has their cell phones on them. Everyone is mainly staying inside, and I just remember hopping on the bikes and going to, you know, the outlet mall, the movies, like the hangouts. Like it was like more safer about, is He-Man really the master of the universe? Oh gosh. You know what? I feel like He-Man took it away from Skeletor. I think he really did. Skeletor is someone who is just trying to make in life, and then you just have a big buff guy just come out of nowhere and slap him in the face. Now, the master of the universe. I really believe the master of the universe is Goku. Well, I know everyone can have that mindset of like, hey, I wish I can go back in time. I wish I can rewrite what I did. But I'm actually really grateful for all the ups and downs I've had in my life. Man, I've screwed up so many times to prepare me to be, a great dad, a great husband. Um, ah, is I, I'm very grateful for all that stuff, and to be able to, step here today and do what I got. Man, my mind, my brain, I'm like seeing too because I've been on this treadmill for over 40 minutes. Oh, I'm trying to. I really am. I'm trying to do a live every morning. So if you guys want to hop in with me, join the Gator Gang. In the Gator Cave, every morning, I try to hop on around like 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. What would I do in a zombie apocalypse? Goodness. Head to the mountains. Head to the mountains. Prepare. That's the best thing I can do. Or head to the nearest military base. That's Man, it is a scary thought to think about a zombie apocalypse. And I really think like people don't really realize what to do in a fight or flight moment. Yeah, well, 10 minutes of the treadmill, I run. So that's why I'm like drenched. That's why I'm drenched before I hop on the live. But yeah, I try to hop on 8 a.m. and I'm going to just be talking about Pokemon, life. If you guys want to ask about like fitness questions, I'm not a trainer. I don't have a certification, so hey, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Um, all I can like, I'm just gonna like summarize everything I said. Um, this this rant is that a lot of dumb money is going to be coming into the market, right? With the stimulus checks, um, people don't realize Phantasmal Flames is such a small set. That Charizard is going to be pulled so much. It's not like an Evolving Skies where it's hard to pull. The pull rates is going to be so easy for Phantasmal Flames. And I'm betting right now that Mega Dream is also going to have awesome hit rates. They're going to try to get those cards out to the people. And it's going to cause a lot of people who only see Pokemon um, as investments versus collectibles. Are you sure you'll survive since you're working? I mean, have you seen Zombieland? The first, I think, is like the second rule is to have cardio, know how to run. Yeah. Um, it's a good to lift at a young age. I feel like if you lift, it gets the fundamentals. I started as a freshman in high school, so it sets the ground, and I believe that a lot of people, if you do start lifting weights at that young age, I really think it sets you up for life because it builds that community, it builds that hunger and need to better yourself. And when you have that mindset at such a young age, oh man, it's awesome. But when it comes to fitness and the world of fitness, it also opens the doors to the bad side of fitness, like body dysmorphia and you know uh the hard drugs that people like to say like, hey, I just want to get bigger and do things unnaturally. So if you're doing it at such a young age, I think they need to be educated on the bad side, but focus on the good side. That's what I would say about the youth and when they're hopping on doing fitness. It's set me up for success. I've had such a good. That's a good age too to lift. I started at 7 years old. One Piece is the real. Hey, I love One Piece. I'm actually thinking about my tattoo right here. This tattoo is my Dungeons and Dragons tattoo. I'm thinking about getting the Balrog from Lord of the Rings. And I'm debating. There's three Pokemon I want to actually have on my sleeve. One of them's for alligator. I need to have for alligator. Um, either it's going to be Giratina or Rayquaza or Groudon Kyogre. Now, why am I talking about this when he's brought up One Piece? Because I'm also going to get Kaido. I'm going to have Kaido on my sleeve too. The Wano arc is one of the best anime arcs in history. Freaking come at me in the comments. I don't care. The animation's great. Did you work in the military? I'm currently am in the military right now. I've been serving for 10 years. I actually just got back from deployment in December. So that's another reason why I'm working out because the military, they want me to make sure I'm staying fit. They want to make sure I can run 2 miles. Oh man. But Peyton, I need to know your favorite arc. I need to know your favorite what if you're gonna throw some One Piece in my comments, you gotta back it up. Hey, I appreciate it, guys. You know, um, I know there's a lot of people in the military who are part of this hobby of Pokemon. I don't know if there's any, content creators who are. You know, that's why I'm trying to mix my um that's why I like to mix um my likes together. I like to do fitness and I love Pokemon. I love anime. I am a nerd and I'm proud of it. But before I'm a nerd, I'm a husband and I'm a father and I'm a soldier. So that's why I don't want to bring up things like major politics in here and all that stuff. That's not my stream. That's not who I am. And I'm not going to. I won't humor it because I'm just talking about shiny cardboard and picking things up and putting them down. That's really it. I mean, as I'm doing this, guys, as I'm doing this, I was shiny hunting. So I'm gonna have, I think when I get my laptop, I'm gonna have streaming Pokemon above me, so that I can jingle some keys in front of you. Man, currently am at the Dressrosa arc. Okay, awesome. Doflamingo is actually an incredible villain. Someone who just is evil to the core. I will say, Kaido has a heart. He cares. He's not, and like also like Big Mom. Big Mom has a heart. They have conscience. They have a soul. Doflamingo is just straight up evil incarnate. Will sacrifice and kill whoever is in his way to become just a god, basically. What? Yo, you're on Nintendo. Yo, you're on. Yeah. I got my Switch right here. You guys are keeping me entertained, so I put my Switch down. I was currently shining hunting for Totodile. I got my Totodile. I'm so proud about that. Um, I am potentially going to be setting up a stream where I'm going to be giving away all my shiny Pokemon. So if you guys want some shiny Pokemon, you might be lucky. I got like 10 shiny Squirtles. So how are you guys liking Legends EA? What's the good thing and bad thing about the military? The good thing is the benefits, the friends, and the support and the experience. Now, let's see. Um, and the money. All those things have set me up for success. And I got to do things that a normal civilian can't do. I'm an artillery chief, so I maintain a gun line and fire cannons. You can't really do that in the civilian world, but I'm also the financial planner and logistics for my state. Now, the bad things. I will say it's going to take up a lot of your time. It takes a lot from you. It's very emotional draining, physically draining, as you can see. Um, and there's just times where the military gets to say what happens, right? I have made that commitment and I got called, right? I got called to go on deployment and I had to answer the call. And around that time, my daughter was born. I missed out on the first year of my daughter's life. Now, now that I'm back, I really appreciate the time I have with my family, but that's just kind of like what happens, right? And where I was, I had some life-threatening scares. It was scary, but I'm fine and appreciate it. Well, but now I'm able to I'm able to achieve what I want in my life because of the tools that the military has given me. Now, this is not a recruitment video. I will say there's a lot of BS. There's a lot of BS. So much BS. But if you can look past that BS and see the benefits and the tools, man, you'll be good. Hopefully that answers your question. And folks, I have about 6 more minutes before I hit an hour on this treadmill. I'm going to hit an hour on the treadmill. So you guys have kept me going for an extra 14 minutes because you asked me questions. Your thoughts? Okay. So remember, my channel is about Pokemon and fitness. You can ask personal things about my military life, but I do not affiliate with politics on this channel. And don't think I'm coming at you in the comments. Um, it's just not what I do. So if you guys want to talk about Pokemon fitness and just normal things in life, that's what we're doing here, folks. So Peyton, sorry, I will have to say no to that question. If that makes sense, I mean, I know, I mean, no animosity, right? I really need to make that clear so I don't get myself in trouble and people upset with me, right? I don't want to do that. I want to motivate people. I want to get people involved with their lives. My little brother tore up all my Pokemon, like cards or plushies. Oh my gosh. My little girl, I think I pulled, uh, I think it was the Gardevoir from base set, Scarlet and Violet, and she got a hold of it and she crumpled it, and it broke my heart because that was the card that me and my little girl pulled together. That was my fault for leaving it on the couch, but luckily, me and my little girl pulled it again, and I got it graded. So I have, so me and my little girl have pulled Ralt, Perlia, and Gardevoir, and I got them all graded. So they're all PSA 10s. So yeah, that was pretty awesome. If you guys, do you guys want to see my collection? Do you guys want to see that I'm not just some guy in a freaking gym? Because I hit an hour. My legs are cooked, folks. So stay with me. Stay on here. I'll be right back. Is that better? Is that better? Is that better, folks? I'm not just some guy on a treadmill, right? I actually have a collection. Hmm. Woof. I'm feeling it, guys. That was a big. Oh, I'm like sweating. So yeah, I got my Evolving Skies right there. I'm trying to get a six. I got my Fusion Strike, Astral Radiance, Brilliant Stars, Lost Origin. Um, I have my Celebrations, Pokemon Center. Yeah, like I just been slowly adding to this, but what makes me very happy is my PSA 10 case. This is my PSA 10 case. Yes, I have a Moonbreon and a PSA 10. I have all the evolutions in VMAX form. I got the Vaporeon, Jolteon, and Flareon and sequential. Yeah, I'm not just somebody who just sits on a treadmill and doesn't say anything, right? I actually I actually collect and enjoy the hobby. Oh man. Okay, I am um drenched in sweat and I definitely need to uh finish my workout. So I appreciate everybody who stopped by. Um maybe I'll do a collection stream. So we'll see. But I appreciate everybody who is hanging out, having a good time. Who doesn't love a first edition Charizard, right? Huh? Oh man. It's been a wild ride. It's been a very wild ride to get to where I am right now. By the way, this first edition Charizard's fake. Just want to make that clear. This is fake. I got it as a gag gift. Okay. Yeah, it's been a pleasure, folks. If you're in here for the first time, my name is the Pokegator. Um, it's a pleasure, working out with you guys. You guys keep me motivated. Um, More good things coming soon. And I'll probably see you guys tomorrow, 8 a.m. Yeah, it was fun talking to you. I gotta go through yeah, absolutely. You're always welcome to stop on by. Um, and yeah, don't forget to dial in. That's what I say on my tagline with my Totodile right there. Don't forget to dial in. Thank you, folks. Have a great day, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.